you friggin' dorks. It's time for the real deal. Ironman, Extremis. He's a bit of an extremism. Down with extremism is what I always say. They re-released the Extremis Ironman. We're gonna take a look at it now. He's not even on the side of the card here. We still need Wonderman, the Orb, and Yelena. But we've had the original Return of Marvel Legends version of this. Well, I do anyways. I don't know if you guys do, but it's good. I'm happy to see the upgrade we got for this armor. I mean, it really doesn't look like too much, but we'll check it out right now. We'll bust out the old one and look at the new. Alright, accessories first. Superman comes with his typical blast effects. Little blast off effects. Translucent yellow. Little blast effects that go into his open hands. Repulsor hands, if you will. Like the little dots on there. The detail on these are pretty nice. I like the shiny red. Almost a little burgundy. Kind of like that. You get the little thing. Pop it right into the hole. Let me see. Boom. Now you get a little action explosion hand. But let's get on to the actual figure now. Alright, and here is our Extremis Iron Man right out of the packaging. It's cool. I mean, I ain't really too impressed by it. I mean, we've seen this figure before. I'm not really too big of a fan of what they did with the shoulders here so far. But here's the head sculpt. No extra Tony Stark head or nothing like that, because, you know, we don't need it. We don't need it. And look at the back of the figure real quick. I like the little details. All the little tech details. I like that little arm right there, whatever that is. Pinless arms, though. They got a whole new mold for this guy, so that's pretty good. The legs look pretty nice. That's about the only defect I think I have on the figure is that little scratch right there. A little bit of marbling in the plastic. You can see Articulation Prime is shaking in his freaking boots right now. I'm not a big fan of that either. Like, whatever happened there, that's pretty terrible. Must have been like where they freaking 3D printed this bastard. Yeah, it's alright. This little arc reactor thing is, you can tell it's got like it's lighter in the middle than it is on the outside. I don't know if you see that, like that yellow dot with like a little glow around it, golden glow. Pretty cool fig. I mean, it's an upgrade from the old one, that's for sure. But did we need this? Not really. Not really. And did I go over everything? Let me see. Got the toes. Got the under the feet. These rotate up. These rotate up for you to move his legs. So that's nice. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. What else do you need to see? The shoulders are like these weird, like they just did not do them right. I don't think they should have had them articulated or something, because I feel like these are going to snap off at one point in somebody's life. Like moving their arm is just going to cause it to snap. But yeah. But I guess for the articulation, my boy looks up about that much. On a disc hinge? Yeah, he is. Then he looks down about, come on, not that much. Looks kind of crazy. Rotates all the way around, of course. Can do a little side to side. Arms go up this much, and this is where I get a little frustrated, because look at that. That is just like a piece of plastic that's sticking in there, and it's gonna like fold back eventually. But what if one day you're doing that and it just snaps right off? I don't know how to go. It's kind of dumb. It does rotate all the way around. Got the rotation at the forearm right there. Double jointed elbows, of course, that bending that much. Not the best, but you know, it's something. Wrist rotation, of course, they go back. Well, this one kind of don't, but it does go forward. Hey, ab crunch. This is where things get a little dicey here. The ab crunch goes back kind of a little bit, like that much. But then let's see how forward it goes. Oh, not at all. But it does go side to side. Can rotate, of course. Legs go forward. They go out. They got that die cut. Pretty nice feeling one too. Pause. Double jointed knees, pinless double jointed knees. No boot cut, but the foot does go up a little bit. It does go down, and it does go side to side, of course. Yeah, Iron Man. I am Iron Man. All right, we are having a bit of an Iron Man party right now. I didn't want to do a whole bunch of different segments. So here he is with majority of all the Iron Man figures I have, except for the 80 years and the old Extremis Iron Man. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, he stands tall with the rest of them. The rest of the Iron Man. Alright, and then here he is with the 80 years Iron Man. Basically my favorite Iron Man figure that is out there. I love the reds and I love the gold. And then we got him with the old Return of Marvel Legends Extremis Iron Man, which oldie but goodie. I still like this figure a lot. Like, I have an affinity for this figure. It's like one of my first Iron Man figures, and I don't know, just looks good to me. I think it kind of almost the same, almost. I don't know. And then here he is with the Spider-Man and Captain America, the 20 years Captain America, just to see how they stack up against each other. Sorry, I got dust in my face. I'm trying to blow it out. But yeah, they look good. They look real good. Alright, and here we have him with the Age of Ultron Wave Wasp. And then we got the retro carded Ant-Man, just to show you a couple of smaller figures slash female figures. You know how they're a little bit shorter than the guy figures, obviously. And Ant-Man's a little pipsqueak, so yeah, you had to get him in there. Looking a little tiny and whatnot. And for some more Iron Man-alike people, we got Ironheart, and then we got War Machine, just to see how, you know, how they look against our guy. Our main boy. And then here he is with some of the Illuminati. I didn't want to bust out my Mr. Fantastic because he's way in the back of the shelf. So if I do that, might be a bit of an avalanche situation with action figures. So we don't want that. But yeah, Illuminati. All through your body. It blows like a 12-gauge shot. And then lastly, of course, I had to get him next to the Iron Spider-Man and the Ultimate Captain America, just to show you, you know, we're in a bit of a Civil War era right now. They're giving us a lot of Civil War stuff, at least from what I've seen. They even got Secret Invasion coming too, so yeah, that's what we're in for right now. Bing, bing, boom. Alright, y'all, final thoughts on this guy. He's pretty cool. I think he's a good upgrade from a decent upgrade, at least, from the old Return of Marvel Legends Extremis Iron Man. I do think that I got a few issues. I think the diaphragm joint is probably the biggest issue I have. He doesn't really go forward that much, but I mean, could be worse, could be worse. I think the paint, I wish he was a little brighter red. I don't really like how faded he looks. He looks kind of on the faded side, like he's been out in the sun for a little too long. And the eyes could be a little bit better. I know that in the comics he's got the yellow eyes, a little weird. Kind of wish they did the black lining. I've seen people do that before. I'll probably do it myself as well, not too hard. But it's a cool figure. I think it's, if you don't have any Iron Man figures, obviously the new one's always probably the best one, and this is no exception. This is a really nice figure, a good Iron Man figure. If you don't have any, good starter Iron Man figure for sure. But if you're just in it to get all the suits, I mean, that's what I kind of do. I kind of like to get all the suits. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing here. It's kind of like, yeah, I think you should pick this guy up if you haven't. If you see one on the streets, get it before they're all gone. That's all I gotta say. Until the next time, babies. Deuces.